Welcome to another episode of Embarrassing Moments, where we get a good laugh and we learn a lesson. Now today I have a question for you guys. Why do women think men take them out on dates? Now here's an even better question. What would happen if men were actually straightforward? Because since women think that men just want to take them on dates, what are the reasons? Do they think that men just want to watch them breathe, look at them eat, or to be teased? Like,
I don't chase booty.
Like, what is it? What is it that women think? Now, I want you guys to join this conversation because I have the perfect clip to illustrate this. So, comment under this video. Now I'll introduce myself and then we're going to get right into it. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel. So, here we go.
Hi. Hey.
Oh my God. Do you see how beautiful her smile is?
One thing before we go, do you put out on the first date?
No.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
No.
Okay, no problem. So are we splitting the bill for today?
Absolutely not.
Perfect, that's all I needed to know.
Oh my God. This was perfect. Oh my gosh. If men actually responded to women like this, some things in dating would actually change. Now, men tell women to get out of the streets, but they want to be in the streets so bad to where they should experience this. Now, I'm only saying this because she clearly said she's using him. Now, she may not have said it with her mouth, but she definitely said it with her actions. I mean, come on. The way she walked up to the car with that big, beautiful smile of hers. I mean, come on. Like, every man is looking at that woman and saying, you know what, man, hey, I hope she changed her mind. I hope she changed her mind. I hope that I'm the exception to the rule. I hope I'm the first time that she puts out on the first date. Why? Because that is a man's fantasy. The way that this woman is built. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say I believe she definitely ended up on the table and got her body restructured or carved to look a certain way. Therefore, she meets a man's fantasies, right? Now, what she doesn't realize is she was asked questions because he was really trying to figure out, is this woman interested in me or is this woman interested in my wallet? And she made it clear. Now, fellas, again, this is a skit. This was clearly a skit, but I will say the acting was great. The acting was great, but I will say it was a little unrealistic on the guy's side, only because I believe the majority of men would have actually given this woman a chance or would have taken her out in hopes that she would change her mind. What I'm glad that this clip showed was what men want from a date versus what women want from a date. Do women think that men are this dumb? And let's just say this is disrespectful. Why would she come dressed like that with that big, beautiful smile? Like, why would she come out dressed like that if she knew she wasn't putting out? Was she looking to tease him? Was she looking to see just how much he would spend or how far he would go to get the opportunity to be with this woman? Men are starting to realize that women are really just using men for food because they're hungry. Now, most men don't have a problem feeding the woman, but if the woman is not interested in the man, that's where the problem comes in, because the men are thinking, hey, I got a shot with this woman, man. I may have found the one. Now, after you go through this process so many times, you will get burnt out, and this actually may be your response, because who wants to keep paying for dates where you just watch women eat, right? Like, that just seems like such a terrible deal. Women are entitled and spoiled and ruined. And let me explain why. When it comes to the animals out in the wild, they don't get all this. They don't get all of the extra attention. In fact, once that woman goes in heat and she chooses someone that she's going to lay down with, I mean, after the deed is done, who knows what happens after that? Who knows if that male animal sticks around to help her raise the children, right? To help her survive out in the wild. This is the reason why I tell men to adapt to dating, because you may want a wife or you may be burnt out on having a wife. Again, I have to say this in every video because I had someone in the comments who said I probably was single and unmarried. And I'm like, well, here's the thing. I've been married, I've been divorced, and I have children, but I'm a single dad. So the fact that I'm a single dad, it makes me more picky because I've been in relationships after my divorce. And the behavior that I see from women usually looks like this. So what I'm saying to you guys is your confidence has to pick up to a point to where if you want to speak to a woman, now I'm not going to tell you to speak to women like this, because even if she was willing to put out, just the fact that you said it is going to turn her off, meaning your chances of getting it just went down. Right? So, I mean, if you're really trying to test this woman and you really want to figure out if this woman just likes you, then, I mean, I don't know. You know what? I wouldn't even tell you guys to take this approach, because this approach, in my opinion, has a very low success rate. Very, very low. Now, for a woman that you're fetishizing, I just made that up. If this is the woman and you're fantasizing about her, then you're more than likely gonna want to, get her at least interested in you. That way you can enjoy the intimacy, because women have forgotten why men date and court women in the first place. It is for intimacy. It is to show others that, hey, I'm trying to figure out what this woman is doing and how she's living, and I want to be a part of her life, and I want her to be a part of my life. The crazy thing about relationships and marriages is that it benefits both men and women, but it really benefits women way more, because there are plenty of guys who would just be intimate with a woman and leave her ass. Right now, the relationships and the intimacy, right? Like, men get into relationships, men date for the same reason. We are looking to be intimate with the woman. Now, the messed up part is women have decided to kind of change this around, utilize this to have an experience. So women have turned this into something where they get to experience different things. For instance, this is where the Cheesecake Factory keeps coming up, right? And I'm like, do people realize how expensive a date at the Cheesecake Factory can be? Look, most women are going to have a drink or two, and most men drink, right? So they're also going to have a drink or two. Now, pair that with your dinner and a dessert, plus the appetizers. You're looking at a $200-300 bill. Now, me personally, I don't drink, so for me, the drink part I don't have to worry about too much. But I'm just saying, when it comes to the Cheesecake Factory, like, they have a really big menu and desserts. I mean, it's anyway, I think it's a good place. But I want you to bring your confidence up, because you need to be able to spot a woman that's using you. You need to be able to spot a woman and discard a woman that's using you, because if she's not looking to put out, she's already offering you a terrible deal, meaning you pay and get nothing. Right? You get to look at her, you get to watch her, you get to have conversation with her. Men are not interested in conversation. Women are interested in conversation. Now, let me rephrase that, because some men actually do really, really enjoy the conversation. Now, I would say if it's entertaining on both sides, then it could be enjoyable, but still listen, you want intimacy. As a man, you want intimacy. That's what you want. The messed up thing is women also want intimacy, but they play a game, right? In order to be able to turn down a woman like this, to be able to skirt off on a woman like this, your confidence has to be pretty high. So fellas, focus on your mind, meditate, read. Next thing, you also want to be attractive. I believe, and this is just my opinion, your most attractive self is your most fit self. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and be a bodybuilder, but what I am saying is you need to be in shape. You need to be in shape as a man, because mobility, flexibility, and strength will help you when you're intimate or being intimate with a woman. Next, and this is the most important thing, because most women are really going to look at you and ask, or their family is going to ask, what does he do? Well, even if you don't have a great high paying job or a business that's thriving where you're just making millions upon millions and it's free money that you don't have to reinvest into your business, well, once again, that is extremely rare. But what you have to do is invest in things that give you a return on your money. So you will be able to notice, or just looking at this clip, you will be able to see, well, she looked like she was a bad investment. I mean, what was he really going to get? Just the opportunity to look at her? This is why I tell you guys to adapt to dating, but because it has changed. Women are sexually free. They're sexually liberated. This is why she felt so comfortable coming out to a date dressed like that. In my opinion, all she was really doing was teasing him from the beginning, and he spotted it. But again, we know this is a skit. I have a question for you guys. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then share this video to anyone that you think this would help. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.